Welcome back, everyone. It's 2019, a new year, so we have some new things that we're going to implement in our school, and Mr. Dackin wants to talk about it.
Thank you for coming over.
Yes, thank you for
strategic
having
planning. It's actually a way in which a business organization looks at itself and creates goals for the future. So we are currently revising our strategic plan and looking toward the next 5 years of what we want to have out of our students and our staff and for community. So if I could just walk through each goal and explain those, that'd be great.
Okay.
The first one is in student achievement, and obviously with state testing, we always want to be prepared and have our students do well on those because those are actually published in the paper and anyone can access them, and it has a reflection on how well or not well we do as a district. Goal 2, I'm most excited about. We're actually going to start a new software tool for kids grades 6 through 12. It's called Naviance. In which it's a lot like Ohio Means Jobs in the fact that it starts out as career interests, inventories, and so forth, and it works its way through resumes and then builds up to high school. But the basic goal and premise in Goal 2 is to make sure that every kid that comes through here knows what they're going to do when they leave. And that's a huge task because a lot of kids do not know when they leave. But it's going to be our goal to try to get them in some kind of pathway, whether it's career, college, military, whatever. Goal 3 is financial. Obviously, we want to maintain a financial plan that sustains our strategic plan. So between Annette Mormon, our treasurer, myself, and the board, come up with a plan that actually supports our plan. Goal 4, these are 2 extra goals. We had 3 goals the last 5 years, so now we've added 2 more goals. And Goal 4 is about the whole child. We know that we have families that struggle. We have kids that come to school that need more than just day-to-day classroom teaching. They need more support. So we're going to take a look at that and implement some programs to try to help the whole child. Goal 5, I love this goal, be kind and serve others. We're putting it on paper. We already do a lot of great things. Interact does a great job. Off the top of my head, the Compassion Group, I think they started at the high school. We already do a really good job in this area, but we want to actually tie it to specific people or organizations in our community and make sure our kids are reaching out to those people. So those, in a quick nutshell, are our goals going from 2019 to 2024.
Those are great.
Awesome.
Really.
Thank you.
I really like number 5.
All right, good.
So let's talk a little bit about branding. What is branding?
Branding, yes. Branding is usually a marketing tool. Now we're going to use it for school. As you see the examples up here, we can rattle those off. You can probably think of a jingle in your head of a commercial or so forth, but what branding does, it differentiates, it's memorable, it knows the audience, and is consistent. So as you see the examples, Nike, Just Do It, KFC, It's Finger Looking Good, McDonald's, I'm Loving It, and so forth, you know when you hear those words, you're going to get that kind of product. So we're going to try to move that to Bath. We want to come up with a branding strategy for Bath schools. So when you hear Bath schools, we want to come up with a phrase, word, whether it's a jingle, I don't know. We've got a lot of creative people, a lot of creative students like yourself. These are some examples of other schools and what they did. So Hilliard Schools, Ready for Tomorrow, Worthington, Changing the World. So right now, over the next 2-3 months, I'm challenging our principals to challenge teachers and even students to come up with a brand. And we've already started this in a couple classrooms. I've got some great drawings and ideas from down at kindergarten level, but we want to get it all the way through and have input from the community and students and staff to come up with what is Bath Schools. To go further, this is also a pet peeve of mine since I'm a Bath grad and been here for almost 40 years of my life. We've been all over the board as far as our school colors and our logos. So these are some examples when you Google Bath Schools of the different colors and things that are out there, but I want to make it consistent. So again, in branding, I want to look at solidifying our colors and our logo and going forward, be consistent about being proud of being in Bath, and that's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mr. Dackin.
You're welcome.
So you heard that, everybody. Start thinking of some catchphrases or a jingle and some drawings, all to represent our school.
This is my creative way. I'm not very good, I'm not very creative, but the Wildcat Way has the paw and logo, has some pictures of, I think that's our Interact group with some kids at opening day, I think, might have been. Our bus drivers who do a great job every day. The cancer picture that we did at the elementary was awesome. Our kids got involved with that. And then some words at the bottom as far as attitude, grit, empowerment, some things that I think that we should have every kid flourish in by the time they leave back school. So the Wildcat Way, all day, every day. That's just my creative thing. But again, we're looking forward to having some great input into this.
Yeah. Well, thank you for this, and thank you for getting the students and our community involved in this. I think it's going to be great.
Awesome. Thank you.